For all my big zombie lovers and Halloween fans, you know one of the newest and most fire anime out right now in that pretense is Zom 100. I definitely wanted to dive into some of the slept on elements of the zombies and the dangers of these type of zombies. For example, a lot of these zombies that you see have kind of like a combination of both of the worst elements. You know, in Zom 100, you have zombies that are running really fast, driving cars, using flamethrowers, taking over sharks. The animals are turning into zombies. So while watching this, it dawned on me that, wow, there are probably many other anime characters that could survive this Zom 100 zombie apocalypse, but there's probably very few who cannot. So today I will be listing 5 characters who wouldn't survive the Zom 100 zombie apocalypse, and why not? All right, starting up first on the list with no particular order of survival rate, I do have Subaru from Re:Zero. Now, I know you Re:Zero fans may love his character. You may be really interested in the love plots going on in Re:Zero, but I've always been kind of hard on Subaru as an MC because he just, to me, lacks a lot of qualities that I think make him a likable main character. I also had to really think about it. For someone who got isekai'd and really got no real power-ups in the verse he got sent to, except for he can just return back to life by death, if he was in Zom 100, he would get murked. Subaru may be kind of cunning and learns a lot from his, experiences, but if he didn't have the return by death ability, if he was just in Zom 100 regularly, he would have got murked just like anybody else. Yes, in Re:Zero, he had a lot of aid, he had a lot of allies, but in Zom 100, I do not think he is really that athletic. Not to say that Akira, again, is some crazy evolved human now that he doesn't have to go to work, but the fact that this man is, jumping across buildings and dodging swarms of zombies, trying to save people, I just feel like Subaru has got caught lacking over nothing, and he would get murked in Zom 100. All right, next up, I have Manetta. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, like, what are you saying? Manetta would clap Akira, and that may be true, but does that mean Manetta would ultimately survive in a monsoon of zombies? Sure, he can stick to walls. Sure, he can get out of places easier, but he may be trying to do his hero things in the Zom 100 world, trying to help people, and in turn, I think it will cost him his life. I think that would just further be a handicap for him as he tries to make it through zombies that are driving cars and crashing into buildings and swinging around flamethrowers. Manetta has really only shown supportive roles in My Hero. I mean, the fact that he's in Class 1A is kind of a mind-boggler to most of us now. So, all right, next up, this is kind of obvious one. Again, there's not a lot of characters in shonen or even anime in general that wouldn't survive Zom 100, but I do think Anya would not make it. Of course, Anya has her telepathic abilities. Sure, if she hangs around some good adults, she may be able to last a little bit, but if she's by herself, roaming around, I mean, we've seen all the types of trouble she got in just chasing after a dog, following bad guys she wasn't supposed to be doing. If it wasn't for Yor and Lloyd, Anya would have been clapped several times already. So yes, a little girl like herself, even with telepathic ability, I don't think she would necessarily survive these wild zombies charging at people on all fours. And then last but not least, and this is going to grind a few of y'all gears, I don't believe Hercule, Mr. Satan, would survive a Zom 100 zombie apocalypse. Now, yes, he may be one of the world's strongest normal human martial artists, and he may have money and resources, but again, this is a different world. This is not the Dragon Ball world. We can't necessarily argue that he may have that same money and resources. He's not the dumbest anime character, but he does have some compassion, and all it takes is one bite. Now, Hercule, sure, he is stronger than average human. I'm sure he'll clap several zombies, but the way these zombies are moving in Zom 100, especially the rapid growth of how they multiply, I do think Hercule will get overswarmed. He can't fly, doesn't have no real key attacks. If shit is hitting the fan and he's not around anyone that can really help him, he's gonna get clapped. Especially now, Hercule and Super, he's an old man. He's gonna get bit. Again, there are many characters that would survive Zom 100, especially in shonen anime. So I thought it would be interesting to just pick a few, especially in these new recent anime, that would not survive the zombie apocalypse. Make sure y'all check out the dub version as well. Your boy Zeno Robinson's on there. And with that, we'll see y'all next Sunday.